What's up, guys? Sloppy Whiplow here. Today I'm going to do a little hands-on and give you a review of the Panasonic Dmp-Bdt500 Blu-ray player. This was their most current one. Now they just actually I think they just came out with new ones. It's a really good model. I'm going to show you what it looks like, some of the performance stuff that it has. It's a really good Blu-ray player. It's real stylish. It's the first one in a while because they've gotten very skinny and stuff, and this one looks more like a manly Blu-ray player. Almost reminds me of the Oppo that I had, the BDP-93 and stuff. It's got a nice feel, got good weight to it. This one's got 7.1 analog out, which I don't even use. I really kind of upgraded just for the speed. I like to upgrade every year for the speed of the players and just a little bit more internal quality and stuff. So I'm going to show you some more about it in a second. Alright guys, here's the top of the box. Last year's model, which I did have, which was the 310 model from Panasonic, this one, they decided to get a little courageous and try a touch screen remote. As you can see, in the middle of the remote, it's touch screen. You got to slide your fingers across what you want to do. It is pretty cool. It's a great idea. I think it's just not intelligent, because first thing, the remote is not lit up, so that causes major issues, and it just gets confused at times. For the most part, it's okay, and it does work. But I think it was a little too courageous on their part. The quality things with this model, which was highly praised in my eyes, with the Burr Brown internal, the DAC that they put in this year. It's really good DAC for analog out. You usually would have to pay a lot more higher value to get that kind of internal DAC on a player. So that props to Panasonic for that. There is the 7.1 analog out for people with the older surround systems. Just showing you a little bit more about the twin HDMI, which I need for me, and the DLNA certified for the home network and stuff. Alright, that's the box and stuff. Now I'm going to show you. It's got obviously the different things. It's got the 3D. It is a full 3D player. All the different things, the DTS HD, MP3, yada yada yada. But I just wanted to show you the box and stuff. And obviously it has Wi-Fi built in. Let's show you what it looks like. Alright guys, this is what it looks like. It's got the Blu-ray symbol on the left side there. It does not light up. Early generations did light up. It's got a really cool looking brushed nickel bottom part, which I really do like. I think it looks really sharp. If you can see on top, there is buttons to operate it, which you can if you want to manually do it. Stop, play, and open. Alright. When it does open, obviously the tray will flip down. It flips down and the disc will come out towards you and stuff. I think it really is an improvement on its looks, if people really care about it. It's a lot thicker than the other models. It almost reminds me of the earlier generations. Not as thick, but like the Generation 1 ones, but kind of similar in certain ways. But it is nice looking. I'm going to show you the back now. What's up, guys? I want to show you the remote that comes with it. This is the Blu-ray remote. It is not backlit, which is always a knock on my part. It's a big remote. Disappointing. They should have backlit. Yeah, you can find your blue keys, which you see play and all that stuff, but I just find that they should have it backlit. But I always find the cheaper Blu-ray players, even this is technically Panasonic's top of the line, not backlit. Disappointing. Now, if you see in the middle there, that is the touchscreen. It has been knocked, and it is a pain in the neck because there is just a lot of issues with it. Yes, it's pretty cool. You push the middle for enter, slide your finger for fast forward, but you're going to get confused, you're going to screw up, and it causes issues sometimes. For the most part, I haven't had the worst experience with it. I think it was interesting to take a chance on something like that. For the most part, people have definitely knocked it. They don't like it. But I just wanted to show you the remote that comes with the Blu-ray player. Alright guys, this is the back. I just wanted to show you what it looks like and stuff. You got on your left side there, you have your thing for a communication camera. You have your Ethernet port. It does have Wi-Fi built in it, so you don't need it. If you want to, obviously, you could just Wi-Fi it. 2 HDMI outs, very important. I'll get into that in a second. It's got the optical out. It's got your regular coaxial and video out, which is just dinosaur now. And that is the pride and butter right there, the 5.1 analog out. It is a 7.1 analog out. If you see here, okay, you got your 5.1, which is right there, and to your left, see the other two? that's how you would actually use for your 7.1. Those would actually be your rear. See, it says 2-channel surround back, so that becomes your 7.1 out. There is your plug to plug it in. Okay. Now, when it comes to the HDMIs, 2 out, it's important for especially like me. There's 2 ways of doing it. Obviously, one is just video out where you have no audio signal going through the cord, the HDMI cable, and the second one goes to your receiver and you just have sound only. Some people say it's definitely an improvement. That's up to the person. I use 2 for one reason. I have one for my 70-inch TV that I use, and the other one runs to my projector. So I love it. It's a great thing. And that's how I use that. So 2 HDMI outs is what I need. I don't want to get a splitter, so it's fantastic. Overall, the player is a little definitely faster than the 310 model, which was last year's current model. It is a really good Blu-ray player. It looks really sharp. At this point, it's very hard to tell the difference between each Blu-ray player on picture. I just don't think it's just got a fantastic picture. They say it's got like a 50% almost improvement over the 2010 models. Is it true? I don't know. It looks good. I like it for the speed. It's just a nice player. The on-screen guide, I actually had this one down because I'm actually selling this one. It didn't last too long in my system, but it is very compatible to the other models. If you had a Panasonic Blu-ray player, you'll know the on-screen guide and stuff. It's quite easy to use. It's one of the best, I think. It's setup-wise. The manual is a little confusing, like usual for most people. Just remember one thing. This is what throws a lot of people off. When you're in the sound on audio, bitstream means that you're going to send a signal out to your receiver and let your receiver decode the actual soundtracks. Like if you're going to do Dolby Digital, DTS HD, as long as it can process it, your processor, what it does is it sends it to get processed. Now, if you're using the 7.1 analog out, obviously then you're going to probably PCM it out, which means this Blu-ray player will decode the sound and send it to your old system and bypass it, and you'll get the new sound formats, which is, Master Audio, Dolby HD, and etc. So that is usually something that throws people off. Just remember, bitstream on DTS HD, Dolby Digital HD, you're going to bitstream it out when you're going to have a processor process the sound. Okay, so all it's doing is just sending the signal to your processor that gets, to do the formatting of the sound. Now, PCM means that if you put it for both Dolby and DTS, that means that your Blu-ray player will process the sound and send it 7.1 out of the 7.1 analog out, or 5.1, it's up to you, to your older receiver, which you'll have in like a bypass mode, and then you'll have your newest sound format. Alright, so that's it. It's a good player. I recommend it. It's good. It's a good value. I think I paid $230 for it with my discount. I don't think it was too bad of a price. But I'm already upgrading it again. But that's it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick review of the Blu-ray player, the Dmp-Bdt500p.